Good evening, everyone. Are we recording yet?
Yes.
Wait, oh, we are? Okay, I'm sorry. Good evening. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight's business meeting on this April 24th, 2023. We are going to start off with a salute to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, Mr. Kaufman. Can we please get a roll call?
Ms. Hoffman. Present. Mr. Wright, not present. Ms. Richardson.
Present.
Ms. Hopkins.
Here.
Mr. Tong.
Present.
Mr. Callahan.
Here.
Mr. Henry.
Present.
Ms. Ivory.
Present.
Ms. Boykins.
Present.
Mr. Vandy.
Present.
Mr. Bangura.
He said he would be coming in a few minutes. He's come off of football practice.
Ms. Wise. She needs to be moved from the attendees, and Ms. Askew Green. She's not present.
Got her? Okay. So comments from the board president, just a few things. First, I'd like to start off with a quote. Education is not filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire by W.B. Yeats. Also, just want to say, within the past couple of weeks, there has been in our communities, there has been a lot of death with regard to our young people in the area, especially if you live in the Darby-Calwin area. There's a lot. Southwest Philadelphia is right there. 76th Street is right there. Just one message to parents and also just our community residents. We have to be vigilant, and we also have to take care of one another. It takes a village. We cannot continue to turn our eyes to violence that's going on in our communities. We have to be aware of the youth that are around and be able to help them at any need. There's a lot that is going on in our communities, and if you walk around, you'll see some of the things. You'll hear some of the students, community residents, youth talk about it. There's a lot of violence that is going on. So what I would just ask parents to do is please know where your child is, know who they're hanging around. Please check their social media. I know we like to give our children privacy, but right now it is very important to make sure that you are active in your child's social media. You know what is going on. There are a lot of children right now being arrested, and they are throwing the book at our kids. So please, I just ask for parents and residents to be vigilant and out there helping our students and our community residents. Last thing is, I had the opportunity to participate in Advocacy Week Advocacy Day last week, where I had the opportunity to be on calls all throughout the day with different state reps that represent us. And we had the opportunity, if you know, with the governor's new proposed budget. PlanCon is one thing that we did talk about with regard to building infrastructure, having a pot of money to be able for us to help build infrastructure. That was talked about. Level Up was also discussed. I spoke on mental health and how even at our elementary level, at this time, we are starting to see a lot of ramifications and repercussions from COVID in our elementary schools with regard to mental health and emotional support. And those are a few things that were discussed during our advocacy day. There are a lot of state reps that are definitely supporting us, and they want to hear ideas that we have for our proposed budget. But I spent last week making sure we got through that, and that our state reps knew and heard William Penn School District's voice. Thank you very much, and I'll be moving on to our comments from Dr. B. Coates.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to start this evening with the superintendent's report for April the 24th, 2023. There will be three items that I will cover tonight: some successes, special thanks, as well as some community announcements. I want to start off by congratulating Gianna Bryson Gamble, who received the Widener High School Leadership Award recently. This award is given to students who highlight their ability to stand up for what they believe in, speak out on behalf of others, and make us impact in their community. So congratulations to Gianna for that honor. Also want to congratulate the Penwood High School students who were inducted into the National Art Honor Society on March the 30th. You will see we have various students across all grades, 9 through 12. So I do want to thank our art professionals that we have in our district for their efforts and for what they do to support our students. So I want to say congratulations to all of those young people of grades 9 through 12. Most of you know that we do have a project with for Kerr Field, and what you will see here are some of the students who have gone through an interview process and who have been hired to work on the Kerr Field project. So I'm pleased to share with you that we are hiring our own, and these are some of the students who will be working on the completion of that project with Mid-Atlantic. So I did want to bring that to the board and to our community. Now, in the area of special thanks, we continue to get money through Donors Choose, and you will see here that 5 individuals are listed, and their various projects are being funded through the Donor Choose program. So I just want to thank you to Donors Choose for supporting not only our students, but our teachers as well. Next, under community announcements, Wednesday, May 3rd, which is next Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., we will be hosting a hiring fair. Individuals will have the opportunity to get an intent to hire form when they leave after completing their interview. Positions are currently open. They are listed by school. You can apply online right now. The screenshot that you see here, if you click on that link, that will take you directly to the available opportunities that are in our district for the 23-24 school year. So we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Please share this information with others as well. We are also having a small business expo, which will be sponsored by the Penwood Home and School Association. That will be on Saturday, May the 6th from 1 to 4 p.m. It will be right outside on the field across the street from the high school. Local businesses and interested vendors will be in attendance. So we ask you to please join that event. You can also email homeandschool.pwhs@gmail.com if you have any questions. And the next item we wanted to just bring to your attention is National Library Week. It's April the 23rd through April the 29th. We are partnering with the Yaden Public Library, and we will be displaying Twig Science, and some programs and displays will be live, if you will, at the library. So I do plan to stop by, and I ask that you would do the same to support this particular effort. And last but not least, it is that time again. Our state assessments will begin actually tomorrow. So I'm asking all families to please make sure that your child or children attend school during the testing windows. Make sure that they get an adequate amount of sleep and they arrive in time for breakfast in school. And I'm asking them to please be attentive to what instructions are provided to them during the time of the testing. To be specific, for grades 3 through 8, starting tomorrow, the English Language Arts assessment will be given. May the 1st through the 12th, for grades 3 through 8, the Mathematics and Science assessment will be given. And then later in the month of May, we will transition to the spring Keystone exams at the high school level, May 15th through the 26th. If your child is in grades 3 through 8, you probably have already received a message from me this evening, encouraging you to make sure that your children are ready. We want to make sure that our children are ready and prepared to do well on these state assessments. Madam President, that concludes my remarks for tonight, and I thank you for the opportunity to share.
Thank you very much, Dr. B. Coates. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move to our comments from our student reps. And first, we are going to start with our senior. I thought we weren't here. Sorry, 1 second. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda? Any comments, questions, or concerns? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Next, can I get a motion to approve the business meeting for March 27th, 2023? Any comments, questions, or concerns? All right, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? All right. Also, can I get a motion to approve the committee of the whole meeting on April 17th? So moved.
Second.
Any comments, questions? Any comments, questions, or concerns? All right, hearing or seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Oh. Wadia, all those in favor?
Aye, sorry, my mute button is getting stuck.
No problem. I'll slow down. All those against? Okay, now we can move to our comments from our student reps. Mr. Paul Vandy, our 12th grader. Hello, you have the floor.
Well, first, hello, everyone. So today, not really any major concerns at the moment. Just can kind of continue on what I've been speaking on the past 2 months. In regards to the library, we did have, again, a group of student leaders talk to Dr. Bicos, kind of review a kind of budget, how to work out the library, what we want to do in there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to join that meeting because that was during the advocacy day.
Yes.
But no, I did. From what I heard, it sounded like it went really well. So I'm happy to so progressing. Another thing is that I was happy to see the engagement in the career day we had last week, especially seeing how as like 12th graders, especially will be leaving the school in like just like what 2 months, June. So I really was encouraged seeing all these students really, really engaged, trying to see different career paths, really talking to professionals. Ms. Hoff, you were there too. You saw it too, people really engaged, trying to see what they want to do, see different jobs that might be interested in. So that was great. But besides that, no major concerns.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vandy. I want to say also thank you for attending Advocacy Day. I really have to say that you spoke very highly of the district and just speaking up and saying, we're tired of hearing the same thing. Let's come with a plan. So I just really feel like you and Trinity really did represent the district well, and just getting them to understand. And I also have to thank Jen, Ms. Hoff, for just making sure our student reps are there and they're in the know. I feel like we're doing a really, really good job with that. We're keeping our student reps in the know. So thank you very much for being there. And I'm glad that the follow-up occurred with the library too. I heard some great things, Dr. Bicos, so I'm excited to hear the outcome. Any other comments, questions, or concerns? Nope. All right, going to Mr. He's not here yet. Mohammed Bangor, he's coming from football, so he's not here right now. So we're going to go to Ms. Jayla Wise, our 10th grade rep. Ms. Wise, you have the floor.
Good evening, everyone. So I don't have any major concerns to really talk about, but I do want to shed light on the recent career expo that we had at the high school. I, for one, found it all really amazing. I especially went over to like the judge, Johanna Clinton's stand. I find that it was nice that everybody could have something to do, look forward to figuring out some type of jobs that they would like to do currently in their life when they get older after they graduate. I feel like doing that for our school is a really nice thing to do, and a lot of the students at our school benefit from it. And to also piggyback off of what, not Mohammed, I'm so sorry, what Paul said about the library situation. I really like where we're going, like the direction we're going regarding the library at our school, since it's not really in use, but we're trying to get it to where it can be a safe space for students. I really do like where it's going. But that's all I have to really say. Again, no real concerns.
Thank you very much, Ms. Wise. Next, we're going to go to our Representative Morgan Askew Green, our 9th grader.
Thank you. We don't have any real complaints right now about the 9th grade academy. Everyone's just kind of anxious for testing so far, but I know some students are kind of frustrated with Mathia they find it kind of hard to comprehend where they're learning one thing in class and then Matthew is explaining it in a totally different way. I think a lot of students kind of find it hard to manage that and then also manage schoolwork because it is worth a grade. So
Mhm.
that's the only real complaint we've had so far.
Okay. You want to- Okay, so that has definitely been notated. And as you see, we had your Keystone dates up. Last meeting, you were wondering when the Keystone dates were. So we now have that information provided. So I'm glad that that information is up there for you. And I'm really excited to hear that students are anxious about the Keystones. That's a good thing as well. So Dr. B. Coates, I guess we'll follow up on the Mathia. And anything else?
No, that was it.
All right, thank you, Ms. Askew.
I'm just gonna ask, can we put the mics back at the locations where it says mic here? Because it just helps with the communication flow in the room.
Mhm.
There should be a white tab or right in front where it says mic here. I think it's to your.
It's in front of your nameplate. It's in front of your nameplate.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, student reps. Now, going to our special awards, there are no special awards tonight. So we will be going to, are there any public comments at this time with agenda items? Any public comments for agenda items? All right. None in the room, anything online?
I do not see it.
All right. All right, Mr. Kaufman, are there any communications for tonight?
There are none at this time.
All right, hearing and seeing none, we're going to go right to our committee reports. And we're going to start off with our community relations report read by our chair, Ms. Luella Richardson.
Good evening, everyone. A1 is Buckner School District hiring fair. Mr. Dr. Vickers touched on that, the Wilmington School District is hosting a hiring fair on Wednesday, May 3rd at Kenwood High School. It will take place from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And candidates who are interested in a variety of positions. A2, kindergarten open house. Rising kindergarten students and their families are invited to attend an open house for the 23-24 school year on the following dates. In May 17th, you will have from 1 p.m. Alden Elementary School, Ardmore Elementary School, Bell Avenue Elementary School, and Colwyn Elementary School. And East Lansdowne Elementary School will be May 17th at 2 p.m. Evans will be Tuesday, May 16th at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And Park Lane is Tuesday, May 9th at 9 a.m. Warner Elementary is Wednesday, May 17th, 1:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. A3, Penwell High School Parent Night. Parents and guardians of Penwell High School students are invited to attend a parent night regarding the Act 158 graduation requirement on Thursday, 27th, from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The meeting will take place in the auditorium. A4, Athea Lewis, U.S. Department of Education reception. Miss Athea Lewis, a sixth grade math teacher at Ardmore Avenue Elementary School, will travel to Washington, D.C. on Monday, May 2023, to attend a reception and celebration of Black educators across the country. The event will take place in the U.S. Department of Education building. The Center for Black Education developed the White House Initiative on Advancing Education Equity, Excellency, and Economic Opportunity for Black Americans. Ms. Lewis was one of 25 educators selected nationally to be a part of the 23-26 cohort of the National Education Association program of Leaders for This Just School. Lastly, Ms. Lewis will continue her advocacy and education as she continues her work with Teach Plus as a 23-24 CEO Avenue, the highly selected program for Teach Plus alumni works directly with Teach Plus CEO Kira Orange Jones to inform the organization's thinking and strategy on issues and policies that Teach Plus teachers focus on in their advocacy. So congratulations, Ms. Lewis. She was selected as one of 25 educators nationally, not here in the district, but across the country. So congratulations, Ms. Lewis.
Thank you very much, Ms. Richardson. Are there any comments, questions, or concerns? We have no motion in this agenda. So any comments, questions, or concerns? I just want to say to parents, please, please come to Penwood High School Parent Night. Act 158 there, it's very, very important that you know the new high school requirements to graduate. It has changed. So please, please attend this meeting. I cannot stress upon how important it is. We do not want your child to get to their senior year and they don't know the requirements or what the expectation is. So please take the time to attend this meeting and get educated on it. Thank you. Next, we're going to go. Yes.
Mr. Bangor is in the attendee section for whenever you.
Okay, all right. We're going to go on. I'll come back to you, Mohammed. I will. Next, we're going to go to our Education Committee agenda, and it's going to be read by our chair, Ms. Valerie Cook Henry.
Good evening, everyone. B1, expulsion waiver agreement. The motion is to approve the terms of the expulsion waiver agreement negotiated between the William Penn School District and the parents and guardians of the student as indicated. B2, release and settlement. The motion is to approve the release and settlement agreement negotiated between the William Penn School District and the parent of the student 042414457023 as indicated. And B3, new addition to the agenda, which is the Walnut Street Elementary School trip to Clementon Park. And the motion is to approve the Walnut Street Elementary School student trip to Clementon Park indicated as 54041 located, pardon me, at 5404 Berlin Road, Clementon, New Jersey, on the 1st of June. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Ms. Valerie Cook Henry. Can I get a second?
Second.
Are there any comments, questions, or concerns? All right, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those against? All right, hearing none. We're going to go next to C, Personnel Committee Agenda Items, read by our chair, Ms. Wadia Ivory.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great. Good evening. C1, retirements. And this is for professional staff, Ms. Cynthia Todd. She's 5th grade teacher at Alden Elementary School. Ms. Todd has been with the district since September 15th, 1988. And again, I wish Ms. Todd an exciting retirement, and I want to thank her for all of her years of service and her dedication to the community and to the families of all of the students that she served. Wishing her well. C2, resignations. C3, appointments. B, professional staff, and I'll read these. Leslie Chen, special education teacher at Ardmore. Start date 5/1/2023. Tobias Walker, teacher, 2nd grade at Alden Elementary School. Start date was April 19th, 2023. C, support staff, Charlene Dixon, SSO for Penwood High School, Green Avenue, and Kenneth Tucker, SSO for district-wide. We would like to welcome the previously written people for welcome to the school district. My apologies. C4, changes in assignment. C5, leaves of absence. C6, mentors, which there are none. C7, miscellaneous appointments. And B is for secondary supplementals. Penwood Middle School spring supplementals. F, test coordinators for the 2022-2023 school year. G, for the PASA assessment coordinator for the 2022-2023 school year. C8, tenure awards at Penwood Middle School. Seda Gok, congratulations. There are no salary track changes for C9. C10, miscellaneous personnel items. A, professional development Title II funds. And technology liaison. C11, modifications to previously approved items. And C12, additions to the agenda. All right, and that would be C, Personnel Committee, additions to the agenda. The action is to approve the execution and delivery of a statement of charges for employee number, which if proven would warrant dismissal. And that concludes
All
my
right.
report.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ivory. At this time, can I get a second?
Second.
All right. Any comments, questions, or concerns? I'll just start off with the comment. Ms. Todd, we're definitely going to miss you. I was in Mr. Donnell's class. Ms. Todd was the other 5th grade teacher. It's to me to have a teacher in our district that long and to be taught by them, for me, it's just a meaningful thing. As you see, she was here since '88. I was born in '83. And she's impacted so many of us. I can honestly say the class of 2002, we remember her. And Ms. Todd, I just want to wish you the best. And I'll definitely be stopping past to come and see you for sure. So thank you for that. Anybody else have any comments? All right. Hearing and seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those against? All right, awesome. Jen says she is abstaining from C12.
Thank you.
Yes.
May I question the reason for the abstention?
Yeah, you guys.
It's not enough time to consider. No one's fault.
All right. Thank you. Next, we're going to go to D, Property Committee Agenda, read by Mr. Jan Tong, our chair.
Thank you, Madam President. D1, contracted services, food service management company. Motion is to award food service management company contract to Aramark Educational Services LLC for a period of 1 year, beginning July 1, 2023, and ending June 30, 2024, with up to 4 one-year renewals. Any surplus funds will be returned to the food service fund. The contract is subject to PDE approval. T2, Ahira designated person and environmental consultant. The recommended motion is to approve a 3-year addendum to the current designated person contract with Environmental Control Systems Incorporated, ECS, to oversee the school district's Ahira management program. This addendum extends the current contract through June 30, 2026, and is subject to review and approval by the district solicitor.
D3, sale of bus lot, Main Street, Darby. The Common Pleas of Delaware County, Pennsylvania Civil Division application of the sale of William Penn School District ordered and decreed on September 23rd, 2022, docket number 2022-003968 to be sold to Porter Management LLC on the 17th day of April 2023 for the amount of $220,000 as in parcel 14-00-01999-0. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Tom. Can I get a second? All right, any comments, questions, or concerns at this time with regard to our property committee agenda? I just want to say I'm happy that we have finally sold the bus lot. Hallelujah. Any other comments? Nothing? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those against? All right, next we'll be going on with E, our Budget and Finance Committee agenda. That will be read by our chair, Ms. Jennifer Hall.
Thank you, Ms. Boykins. E1, Treasurer's Report. E2, list of bills. E3, Delaware County Community College, 23-24 budget. That is all.
All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Hall. Can I get a second? Any comments, questions, or concerns? All right, hearing or seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All, oh, thank you. All those against? All right, hearing and seeing none, we're going to go to F, our Policy Committee agenda, which will be read by our chair, Ms. Joanna Hopkins.
Thank you, Madam President. Second reading of policy 337, which is the vacation under the heading of employees. Motion is to approve the second reading and adoption of the William Penn School District amended policy 337 and to enter such reading into minutes. And then also, what was not mentioned is during our, I did this wrong earlier, during our May meeting, we will be discussing the uniforms and the recess policy. So if you are attending, if you have questions, could you please submit those questions prior to our meeting, so that I can make sure that we are prepared and that we have what we need, so that we can have our meeting run smoothly. So again, if you have questions, family, community members, teachers, whoever, if you have questions, can you please submit that to my William Penn School District email again, so that we can address it before we get to the meeting, so that we can have that run smoothly. Also, in June, preparing for June's meeting, like to address policy 805.2. 805.2. 802.5. What did I say?
805.2. 802.5.
802.5. And we would like to discuss the resource officer that was brought up at our last meeting. So again, if folks could take a moment, read that policy. If you have any questions regarding that policy, please address that to me, and then we can have again, a good discussion and how do we move forward from that policy. Any questions? Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Can I get a second? Second. All right. And then any questions? Oh, second.
Both of them said simultaneously. I'm telling Kate she can pick either one. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
got you. Okay. So at this time, any comments, questions, or concerns from our policy agenda? I just want to reiterate, please come out to our policy meetings, because sometimes we have parents that come in and students that talk about the uniforms, and Ms. Hopkins is here, so please come out to that meeting. If you have anything with regard to uniforms and student reps, I want you to get that word out, please, because it's very important. This is where you come and you talk about uniforms or any type of policy that comes up that students may have an issue with. So I think that it's important for you to send that message so people understand that is a time that we talk about it. You know, I'm just trying to avoid the protesting. So I just feel like this is the opportunity. Okay.
And not just uniforms, recess as well.
Yes, reset. Yes, recess as well. Okay. Thank you very much. All those in favor?
One more thing. Ms. Wood, if you
Oh,
don't
wait.
mind, please.
I'm sorry. Yes.
And then just to piggyback off of what you said, student reps, I really would love, and I know I will miss you all really comes to our policy meetings. I would love to not only listen to you, but I appreciate you guys talking about your concerns and your complaints in your respective school. I really do. I appreciate them. But what I really would like to look for from our student reps is to talk about more policies and how does that govern your school and govern this, the students and what they see as far as rules and regulations and what's in these policies, that really directs y'all. So that should come from y'all. And I love it when Mr. Vandy comes in and, gives his point of view of what policy looks like for y'all and on your level. So I would encourage that, if you can, and I know we school, classes and work, and especially this time of the year is really hard to come, but I really wish if you could just pick them, 1 or 2 meetings to come to, that would be great. Thank you. Ms. Wood.
No problem. Thank you, Ms. Hopkins. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those against? All right, hearing and seeing none. Our solicitors report, Mr. Khan?
Thank you. Yes, we had an executive session the evening of April 17th to discuss 2 different personnel matters. We had an executive session this evening just before the business meeting to discuss the fair funding litigation, get an update, and also a personnel matter.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khan.
Do you want to do this directly right now?
Yes, this will be the time. Thank you very much, Mr. Khan, for your solicitor's report. Paul, we're gonna go to you at this time. Do you have, I'm sorry. Paul's right here. Mohammed, he's gonna get on me on this one. Mohammed, do you have any comments for this meeting that you would like to report to the board?
Yeah, I would just probably talk about my past week. I seen Ms. Hoff recently at our little weekly thing, and then I seen her earlier at the career day, which was very enjoyable. I got to see Dr. B. Coates do a couple pull-ups, and so it was a good time. I got a little haircut. And yeah, it was a good vibe. I like the whole career day setup because I feel like we never really had something like that from last year, if you know what I'm trying to say. And then also I would just kind of like to add, like, I don't know who really pushed for it, but I really appreciate whoever like gave us because me as a Muslim, we usually have like time with like doing prayers to like pray during school. And I feel like the school really gave us that opportunity and space to like, really like cherish our religion and respect our religion and, praying like in the auditorium. And I just really want to say thank you to whoever really pushed for that, or to the board, if the board approved that, I don't know who, but I just really want to thank whoever really pushed for that, because I know not every school gets that opportunity, come out of class and go pray, and all that other stuff. So I just really want to say thank you to whoever really approved that. But that's really about it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bangor. And I would like to say, I also told Dr. B. Coates, thank you. He's the first superintendent that has given students off for Eid and to respect the Muslim holiday. And I feel like that's part of our strategic plan forward. And that's helping us getting to understand what our community is made of, what our district is made of. And I really commend him on that, because a lot of districts are not doing that. And then also I've seen opportunity for us to allow our students to pray throughout the day. Our kids love it. And I've heard a lot of feedback where teachers are being very respectful of it. And just say to our superintendent, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move forward to our report. So Mr. Wright is not here today, so we are not going to have a report from the Delaware County Community College, but we are going to move forward to hear from our Delaware County Intermediate Unit representative, which is Ms. Joy Hopkins.
Thank you again, Ms. Boykin, and I wrote it somewhere, maybe, I'm so sorry, I'm prepared.
Page 17?
Nope.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to do something else. So this is not a part of my report as far as the DCIU is concerned, but I did, and I forgot earlier, and I want to bring this to everyone's attention. So Miss Audrey Fields, she was honored by the Alumni Association of Lincoln University Philadelphia chapter on April 8th, and she got the Dr. Frank Coleman Award. So I wanted to congratulate her. I kind of saw her and wanted her to know that I really congratulate her on her getting that award from Lincoln University.
Can you let everyone know who, I mean, I know who Ms. Fields is, but can you let everybody know who Ms. Fields is?
Principal?
Yes,
Principal of
yeah.
Parkland
She's-
Elementary.
Yeah, she's the principal.
Okay,
of
I just didn't.
No, because
Yes,
people in
ma'am.
the public may not know. I know,
I
we
got
know
you.
she's the principal,
I
right?
got
But
you
I
now.
just wanted,
Okay, I'm like, yes, she is the principal over at Park Lane Elementary
Yep.
School. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure that she knew that we appreciated her and
Yep.
her getting her award, even though she was quiet about it, but I really wanted to give her her props.
thank
I
you.
believe Dr. Bicos got it last year. Correct?
Yeah.
So we're.
We ain't talking about last year, we talking about this
$2
year.
million
Well,
pesos.
see, William Penn, she's saying 2 people from our district. That's what she's trying
I'm
to say.
saying, Ms. Audrey,
What?
this year.
I got you,
Okay, all right,
Excuse me,
all
Dr.
right.
Because, excuse me.
That's okay, and I just want to say that since we're on that subject, the district did recognize Ms. Fields with a ad in the booklet.
All right,
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank y'all for keeping that a secret. Anyway, DCIU. So, summer camp, registration is open for students. Go on the website. And for more information, the MBC, which is Marco Education Center. In April, we have celebrated Autism and Disability Awareness Month. This coming Thursday, we will have our autism walk, where the students will walk around the campus to celebrate our differences. PASA testing is through May the 5th, and prom is May the 12th.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Any comments, questions, or concerns? All right. Next, we're going to go to our Delaware County Legislative Council report read by Ms. Jennifer Hall.
Thank you very much, Ms. Boykins. We met on April 12th, 2023. We heard from Brian Pauling, Business Administrator for Radnor School District on HB 670 and SB 518. That is very bad for school budgeting. It's shown to be a solution for PA state legislator being late on their budget, but it actually causes more problems than it solves. We did talk about the first COSBA conference. Larry Feinberg talked about charter reform efforts and updates. And then we talked about the MDC PA House District 163. Which will have a solution for that. That is our Alden Elementary School representative on Election Day, May 16th. It's important to know that May 19th is the legislative breakfast. I hope school board directors and superintendents have RSVP. And that is it. There has been very few work days in the House and Senate. So we'll see what the summer brings.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hoff. I just want to reiterate to school board directors, please try to make the legislative breakfast if you can. It's really important for our legislators to keep seeing our faces. And I think that everybody does their best to try to get to meetings, but if you have never attended a legislative breakfast, which is on May 19th, as Ms. Hoff has stated, this is very important. We got budget season coming up. So you guys know June's coming up, so we gotta really get in front of our legislators as much as we can. Thank you very much, Ms. Hoff, for that. Okay, is there any old business? No. All right. Any new business, Mr. Kaufman? No new business. Good. All right. So can we go to any public agenda, public comments from on non-agenda items? Public comments from any non-agenda items from the public, anything? All right. Is there anything online? All right, awesome. Next, we're going to go right into our announcements of future meetings. So we have our property committee meeting, which is April 24th, 2023. Please come on by. As you know, we are working on our big project with Kerr Field. Any type of questions or comments you might have to ask, or if you want to get to know about Kerr Field, which is one of our biggest things that we're really working on right now, please make sure that you attend April. It says April 24th. I'm sorry, am I reading off the wrong? I should have said, okay, my fault. I'm sorry, my apologies. Yes, I missed the line. You're absolutely right. Let me rephrase that. A property committee meeting, our property committee meeting is May 3rd, okay, not April 24th, okay? That's tonight, yes. May 3rd, Wednesday. Thank y'all for helping me. It's Monday. It's Monday. I'm gonna blame it on Monday. 6:30 p.m. Please come on out. Now we have our policy committee meeting, which is occurring on May 4th on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Please come on out. Once again, we'll be discussing our uniform policy and recess policy. So please come out. Then we have our committee meeting of the wholes, which is occurring May 15th at 6:30 p.m. That's also via Zoom. And then we have our education committee meeting, which is May 17th. We had a very exciting meeting in April, so I'm looking forward to our May 17th meeting. We're working on a lot of different things. So it was very exciting. A lot of great things going on. So please come on out May 17th. And next, lastly is our May 22nd board business meeting. Once again, at 6:30, it will be in this building at 6:30 p.m. on May 22nd. All right. Any comments about the future meetings? No. Hearing anything? And with that being said, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight, and have a great night. Thank you.